He took, he won New York Athletic Club. He beat Reese. Won Guelph. Took second at Medved, and so he's been, he had a little injury. He couldn't make it to the tournament, and I'm excited. The trials are going to be great. I mean, a lot of tough competitive weight classes, and obviously Kellen Russell. Now I get to coach him, and get him
he
ready.
Looked great yesterday. Great match with him and Oliver, and World Team Trials 2 months away, and this is part of the process. And of course, you want to come in here and compete hard and do the best you can, but ultimately, that's when you want to get it done. It's in Stillwater in 2 months.
Yeah, and it'll be exciting, and it's going to be a good process getting to that point.
Greco, 120 kilos. We have Erik Nye from Colorado Springs. He's in the red. David Arendt in the blue. Nye, 25 years old. Arendt, 27. Arendt, 2013 Armed Forces champion. Nye was a runner-up at the Armed Forces Championship. So these guys, I'm assuming, history with each other.
Both guys are, they're continuing the tradition with the Armed Forces and Greco-Roman, and long history right there.
No score.
Give it up, 2008 Olympian Andy Rovat. Always great to have you in the booth, Andy.
Always great to be here.
Thank you so much.
Good seeing you, Andy. Take care.
Here we are, the big guys, putting on a big show. Minute to go here in the first period. 35 seconds. Well, minute 02. Now we're 30 seconds away from a parterre position. And can you believe this tournament's almost over, Shane? It feels like we just got here.
Been a lot of fun. Seen some great matches, and it's really setting the table nicely for Stillwater.
Oh my gosh, we've been talking about this all night, but again, the World Team Trials is, and I've said this like 4 times, if you've been listening to me, I'm sorry, I keep repeating myself, but it is this tournament on steroids. But I mean, steroids aren't really involved. I mean, but you get what I'm saying. I mean, it's going to be everybody here and then some, all the best guys, plus Hayes is going to be there, Dake's going to be there, Andrew Howe's going to be there, Chris Perry's going to be there. We could go on
Just
all day.
Just mentioned Jimmy Kennedy, Andy Rovat did.
Yeah, I mean, you need to be there if you can. And we're going to the clinch here, top, bottom. And it's going to be Nye on top.
Arendt doing a nice job on bottom with his parterre defense. 15 seconds.
10 to go. Yeah, Art, look at that. He's feeling a lot of force coming at him. Nye trying to go for something, but that's a lot of weight to try to turn over, and he's not going to be able to do it. So this first period is going to go to David Arendt.
And he wasn't really close to turning him. So Arendt takes that period 1-0 from Port Washington, Wisconsin. He was 4th at the 08 Olympic trials.
Arendt, they called it.
Second period. Another guy I'm interested to see is Tony Nelson.
Yes, Tony Nelson, what a stud. 2-time NCAA champ. He's only a sophomore, and he's 6'4", 260 pounds.
Mount Nelson.
Mountain Nelson's a great way to put it. The guy is hardly any fat on him at all. He's just a complete stud.
You look at heavyweight. I mean, it's crazy the way these guys look. I mean, I'm just talking about, you look at college wrestling. Look at the finalists here. McMullen from Northwestern, Nelson,
and
Minnesota,
Arendt's
Beast.
Pulling him down, gets him to the mat, trying to circle around. Now he's going to try to shove him out. And as he does, he may end up going out himself. They're going to go 1 red. So Arendt initiated the action, tried to push him out. Is going to end up giving up 1, I believe. Yes, they got 1 red on the board. We're back on our feet.
He's fortunate it was just 1.
Yeah, I actually thought maybe it could have been 3. They go with the 1, though. 1:20 to go. So we are not going to go parterre at 30 seconds. We're going to wrestle all the way through to 0 on the clock.
Adam Kuhn, we saw him today.
Yeah, wow.
And that was it Fazy? Trying to think of the guy that beat him in freestyle this afternoon.
Is that, yeah.
He's going to Oregon State. He's just a hammer. And he took it to Kuhn pretty good. Kuhn going to Michigan. You got Brooks Black going to Illinois. Connor Medbury already at Wisconsin. I know Iowa just got a stud heavyweight out of PA. I mean, the days of the fat heavyweight, with all due respect, those days are over with.
Yeah, a lot of talented guys here at the heavyweight division. And we see that in college. We see that here. And last night, Don Bradley and Tervel Delagna. Bradley upsetting him, taking the title home. Another young guy making a statement here on the senior level.
Junior world champion, Don Bradley.
2007, yes.
20 seconds.
And you can see kind of in the background, you see Jordan Burroughs popping around. He's on the bottom left of your screen. He's got a gray hoodie on. He's going up next against David Taylor. We all already know that, but it's just exciting and even more to think about it. And so 3, 2, 1. Nothing going there for Nye, so the period's going to go to Arendt.
No, Nye takes the period.
Check that. Other way around.
So we're going to a third period.
Yes. Either way, I'm trying to spit out is that we're going to a third period, and we are going to see 2 more minutes on the clock. We got great Greco action coming at you here. There's the man right there, Jordan Burroughs. What do you think he's listening to?
Good question.
Call me maybe. See Morgan McIntosh in the crowd. Anybody who's anybody in the wrestling world, ladies and gentlemen, is here, and even more of them are going to be in Stillwater. So
I'm just glancing across. There's Logan Stieber.
You're
right. Everywhere you look, it's
here. National champs are a dime a dozen.
Olympic champions, world champions, medalists, NCAA champions, All-Americans.
And, of course, Shane Sparks in the mix.
And Mark Bader. It's been a good time. Appreciate you guys having me.
It's been a blast. We're glad you're here, Shane.
Just a lot of, pushing, pulling, jockeying for position. They have each scored 1. So it would go to a flip if we go to parterre.
Oh, and it's not going to go to a flip. We're not going to
worry about that.
And we could see a possible fall. Arendt throws into his back. Fall on the mat, and the 1, 2, and a confirmed fall. So right as you got done saying that, we had just seen barely a little bit of scoring. David Arendt's going to throw him to his back and pick up the win with the fall. David Arendt from the U.S. Marines comes away as your 2013 U.S. Open heavyweight champion in Greco-Roman.